I'm a part-time online reseller. Here's what sold over the last week, and I had a really great week, above average. My sales were basically doubled, so this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. I had 20 sales last week, 14 on Poshmark, 5 on eBay, and 1 on Depop. I actually lost money on my first sale of last week, so I was like, great, this is just an indication of how this week's going to go, but I was definitely wrong. I don't know why I picked this up. I do have some good sales to show you guys though. This was a pretty good one. It didn't take too long for these to sell, and I had a pretty low cost of goods, so the profit was good. I'm glad this sold right now in the spring, but I usually pick these up. These are pretty bread and butter for me. Any sort of wool type of cardigan, pattern cardigan from Garnet Hill. This dress sold the same day that I listed it, which I was not expecting at all, but not complaining. I think it was a situation of the right buyer at the right time. I don't think there's anything special about this dress. I've had these for a while, a couple months, and they didn't sell late fall or all winter. They are a smaller size, but I still got a pretty good profit. I just accepted a lower offer. The sale's kind of funny because this buyer actually sent me a pretty low offer at first, but I decided to send them an offer that was maybe like $5 off of what I originally, sorry, my hair is crazy, originally offered them, and they decided to accept it. So I was like, okay, sometimes don't ignore those lower offers. I wasn't expecting much out of this, but it was a quick sale. It gave me a little bit of a profit. This was a bundle sale, and I made about $20 on this, which I'm totally fine with because I've been trying to get rid of this dress for like 2 years. It was just from my own closet. I'm just glad it's gone. Another bundle sale and a pretty quick sale for both of these shirts. They went in 10 days, and I made a pretty decent profit. These shorts sat for a while. I did list them during the winter, but they are a smaller size, especially for this brand. Cool. It's a good brand to pick up, but I would stick to larger sizes. I had such a low cost of goods on this item. I just held out for the right buyer, and I made more than $10, so that's pretty great. My last Poshmark sale of the week also lost money on, so that's funny. The first sale and the last sale I lost money on, and it was actually one of my like highest sales weeks ever, so I just think that's funny. But I've had this for too long. I picked it up for like a theme night, and then I decided to list it, and no. On eBay, this dress sold in about a month after it sat for a while on Poshmark, so I'm fine with the lower profit. It's a pretty good sale, especially it being an extra small, but it was new with tags, so I did have that going for it. It also sat for a while on Poshmark until I listed it on eBay, and then it went pretty quick. These have also been listed forever on my Poshmark, and they got so much attention on eBay. I want these so bad. They just don't fit me anymore, but they are so cute. I'm so glad they're going to a new home. Another item that sat for a while on Poshmark, but sold pretty quickly on eBay. So again, this is your sign to be cross-listing. I used to not be a cross-lister. I am cross-listing again. It will help. Same story here. I'm gonna repeat myself. Sat for a while on Poshmark, sold pretty quickly on eBay. I'm starting to post on Depop again, trying to get a little bit more consistent, and I'm starting to see some sales, as in I have one this week, so we'll take it. This was my highest sales week ever in terms of like volume of sales. I usually sell between 10 to 12, but I had 20 sales, and that's actually crazy for me just doing this part-time. I usually make about $150 a week, but this week I made $270, even with those 2 sales that I lost money on. And I make these videos to show you guys what's selling for me and what's also taking a long time to sell, so I really hope that you guys get that out of these videos, that I'm just trying to help and show you guys what sell, because I think that's a little bit more valuable of information as opposed to like what I'm thrifting. But I really like making these videos. I hope you guys like them too.